someone doesn't want me finding what's in here, but I'm incorrigibly curious.
And I'm gonna find out just as good, Spider-Man, with our brand new spanking suit that you guys voted for. Anyways, welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another infectious installment of Radioactive Replay, Part 5 of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I asked a poll on Twitter, and you guys voted for it. Is the Iron Spider suit. Looks pretty darn cool, if I might say, in the dark. Like, actually, it, like, kind of a darker lighting. I mean, I've never really worn it that much. I only wear it to kind of get the trophy that says, oh, upgrade all the suits, or level up all the suits. I don't wear it for fun. The main suits that I wear for fun, I would say, are probably Bulletproof, Superior Spider-Man, and, definitely not getting caught. That's the one I love wearing. No, you know, the, Miles suit, because the Miles suit actually looks pretty decent. And yeah, you know, again, that's the one pro that this game has, is a wide variety of suits, even though the PS1 version has a lot more, of Spider-Man PS1, you know, but for what this game had to work with, and again, since Beanox had a lower budget, pretty, you know, pretty admirable, I do say so myself, but still, the whole point of this game is that, oh, we have different suits that you guys can wear and unlock through different challenges that the game offers. And how we do that is that if you go through these Russian hideouts, you can gain them in a different way, in a more challenging way as well. And that also goes with how they showcase that with the challenges through the arcade mode. Like, oh, do the challenges and then you'll get the Superior Spider-Man suit. But still, they say, oh, they offer different traits and different abilities that you might not usually have if you just wear the standard red and blue suit. But you never really notice them. Like, oh, this one, I believe, let's just double check. This one has damage resistance, fire resistance, and ballistic resistance, because it's the Iron Spider, so it's like an armor for Spider-Man. But still, I never really noticed it when I actually just see it myself. When I'm just playing it normally and I just play the game as is, I don't really notice any main differences between the red suit and the alternate suits. And Backbreaker! Ba-bam.
Sometimes I even impress myself.
Same here, Spidey.
Whoa, some of this stuff would make for awesome Spidey suits.
Yes, that you just wear whenever you want and just steal Oscorp tech from Harry. Very much appreciated.
Did it!
Nice. And I won't take this suit again. I won't wear this suit, even though I think this is $20.99? Pretty sure. Double check. Hey, called it. Nice. Yeah, again, I'll put a poll in on Twitter if you guys want me to wear this suit eventually, but no, we're gonna stick with the good old Tony Stark Homecoming suit. No, it's just simple Iron Spider. Which, by the way, kind of let's talk about Homecoming a bit. That whole part of the movie where Peter does, in fact, get the quote-unquote Iron Spider suit, or Tony shows him the suit, and he's like, you know what, Tony? I don't want it, because I want to stay as a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, going after everything he just went through with the Vulture, and almost dying, pretty much, with the rubble scene. So, I get it, and the suit itself in the movie looks awesome, and he's going to wear it in Infinity War, but, I don't know, the scene felt a bit off-putting to me with the tone that it had. Because the movie, throughout the entire movie, was a lighthearted movie, and then it was the serious moment with the rubble scene, and then it just showed, like, you know what, well, I don't want us to be an Avenger, even though the entire movie was me trying to become an Avenger and prove to Tony Stark that I am able to be an Avenger, but then he's like, no, I'll just turn it down because I'm going to mature, and I want to, you know, mature myself through the story's progression. And audio log, let's listen. Ba-bam.
Where am I? How did I get back into the city? That transformer must have overloaded and I got out. Escaped into the power lines and came out here. But why can't I remember? Mencken was there. Made me breathe gas. Made it dark again. No! It doesn't matter. I'm free. They'll never lock me up again. Spider-Man, the police, the doctors. I'll die before I let them hurt me again. Or they'll die. I like that better.
I'm evil now, because I have electric powers, which I don't understand why you're mad at me, Max. Even in the game, Spider-Man actually remembers Max Dillon's name, whereas in the movie he's like, what's your name again? Oh, it's Max. I know it. Whereas here he's like, is that you, Max? Like when we fight him in Times Square, so it's like, what the heck, Max? Why don't we just, like, you know, figure this out together and have you not try and electrocute me with your crazy powers that you get off-screen that we don't even get to see for ourselves on screen? One of the villain's origins from the movie. At least in Spider-Man 3, we saw how Harry turned into New Goblin, Sandman turned into Sandman, and Eddie turned into Venom. Or, you know, Flint Marko turned into Sandman. This, it's like, nah, they're the villains, you know. Just, you know,
I can check
just,
that
they're
one off my
bad.
list.
You gotta fight them now. Even with Harry, it's just like, oh, I need the, wow, great glitching there. It's like, oh, I need the Venom formula so I can cure myself, so I don't die. And then when he, you know, at least they show that part kind of like, oh, he injects it into himself to kind of make sure he doesn't be, you know, toxified, so that way he doesn't die and keel over from his disease. But still, it's like Electro is the main villain of Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, really, when you think about it. So it's like, oh yeah, let's not show his origin. Let's not show him turning into Electro. Great. Fantastic. Good job, Enox. Or Activision. Whichever one was in control of this.
Who could resist that?
Definitely not you, Spider-Man. Hey, Kraven. You like just looking at that giant machete? Bet you do. Perfect.
That's him.
Wait. You can only truly know your prey by watching him stalk his own.
Oh, please, dude. I didn't have anything to do with that drive-by. I was just a wheelman.
Wheelman, who saw all those people die.
Yeah?
Oh, you admit it? Good. Now you're going to tell me all about it. Then, you're going to give me answers. The spider. I'm a big fan of the look, but your execution? Boring. You know, real spiders liquefy their prey from the inside. You should think about it.
And you're the Carnage Killer. Why'd you do it? I get having a grudge against criminals, but
Not criminals, killers. No one knows death better. What do they see when they feel her cold arms wrap around them? What special insights do they have? There's so much to learn.
You're crazy.
And you're welcome.
For what?
Doing what you want to, but can't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll show you.
Oh, I gotta go fight Godzilla Mendoza now.
Teach you how to be a real predator. The spider you're just pretending to be.
You mean the one that's gonna kick your ass?
I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Take off your mask, Spider-Man. I need to see your eyes when you die.
That's kind of gross, Cletus. And not very intimidating as well. And, you know, just to kind of discuss my thoughts on Cletus, he's alright. Even though I really don't like how every single time he's talking about death in the game, it's always about death every single time. And that he's always fixated on everything about death, because he always makes it abundantly clear. But the voice actor is okay. I don't know, he's alright, but again, not a movie villain. He's just Carnage in the game for whatever reason.
Deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like...
I know the truth. In your darkest moments, you wish you were strong enough to be like me. Admit it. Give in to it.
That's
I'm gonna
not
cut you
right,
open and
Cletus.
See what makes you work.
Yeah, keep on throwing that trash talk and see what that gets you.
That's it. Go ahead. Kill me. You know you want to.
No, I don't kill.
I told him you'd never be like me.
I don't know who he is, Cletus, but whoever he is isn't giving you the proper medication that you definitely deserve.
It's not fun.
Like a kick to the face, punk! Yeah, there you go. Hello? You okay, Cletus? Alright, take a nap. Good job.
Thanks for the help.
You chose to disregard my advice. So, I assumed you preferred to handle matters yourself.
What was that anyway? You expected me to just stand there and watch him kill that guy?
Or stop him. Permanently. I am trying to unleash the killer instinct in you, boy. The one you try so hard to deny.
That's not who I am. And it's not who I want to be. Ever.
Then, there will always be a greater predator than you.
I guess we'll find out.
Are you like 7 feet tall, Kraven? Like, Jesus. I wouldn't want to meet you in person. I think I would just get trampled on by him. It's terrifying.
Thanks for the smooth ride. I sincerely hope I can return the courtesy by slaughtering you quickly and with minimal agony.
What a sweetheart. At least you do it quick.
Good day, Mr. Kasady. My name is Donald Mencken. I want to assure you that you are a most valued guest here at Ravencroft. We're going to learn a lot from you.
And I'll learn a lot from you. Answers you don't even know you have.
Eager. I like that. Well then, let's get started, shall we?
Yeah. Staring into Donald Mencken's eyes without him blinking, just terrifying. Hey! One of the best parts of the game, of course. Or at least, the best loading screen, of course. No, I'm kidding. You know, I don't know. Again, this is, without a doubt, the worst Spider-Man game of all time on the console. If we're talking about PC, they already know that Spider-Man 2 2004 PC is the worst Spider-Man game ever made on anything. But on a console, you know, this definitely takes the cake. There's still some good aspects about it, but if you have to rate all the other Spider-Man games overall, this is definitely the worst one.
Calling all task force personnel. Due to increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as Spider-Man, you are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter phase 2 of the suppression initiative immediately.
Like this right here with all the frickin' stupid shield force fields that are gonna hinder our swinging abilities in the game. Frickin' dumb.
It's Whitney Chang. Just a heads up. My sources tell me the task force is actively targeting you. Be careful.
So what else is new?
How many times have you said what else is new, Spider-Man? Did they just recycle Sam Miguel's dialogue? I bet they did.
All units, remain on high alert. We've got multiple gang wars breaking out over the Russians' old territories. Everybody wants a piece. It's like the Old West out there, so be careful.
Dispatch, my informants keep telling me about a new figure called the Kingpin, who's moving in to fill the power vacuum. No one seems to know his real name. Could you get some information on that for me?
Kingpin? Huh, great. That's all I need. Some new wannabe trying to build an empire.
Escort units, move into position around the convoy. Keep your eyes peeled. We're moving this evidence because too many bad guys won. Don't expect us to let it go without a fight.
Definitely. And by that fight, we mean the task force just trying to destroy everything in sight.
Love to get a shot of Detective DeWolf's evidence.
Nice.
Just what I needed.
Hey, Gene.
Got it. I hate to spy on a good cop, but we're in a crisis.
Yes, because what's better than just trying to get actual evidence ourselves, like a hero who can have spider tracers at his ability to gather police information to steal that right in front of a cop. Amazing. Let's see what she has to say, though.
I don't believe in black magic. I'm hoping the Hood's powers are just another example of people like Spider-Man. Guys with crazy powers. But just in case, I plan to consult with an expert on the occult named Cassandra Webb. Probably a scam artist, but better safe than sorry. Who knows? Maybe chatting with this strange old woman can get me some solid evidence on him.
Ooh. Hopefully you don't run into Madam Webb at any chance. Nice, and I'll let you guys read that, so... Yeah, and wow, okay, yowza, we got a lot of different upgrades that we can buy now. Let's do it, 2 for the price of 1, let's go for it. Yeah, I don't need the charge rate, yeah, just strength, ba-bam, and the tackle, which is kind of pathetic when you think about it, because it's just a lower, you know, a nerfed version of the Web Rush stun ability, or the Web Punch from the first game. And yeah, wow, airplanes flying over my house are just fantastic. Yeah, you know, I don't know. While we are going to get all these other audio logs, just the cons of this game definitely outweigh the pros. But yeah. Oh, great! Going to a mission. I actually didn't mean to do that, but okay, whatever.
I heard we're moving stuff that belonged to the Hood. That occult crap totally creeps me out.
I bet.
Makes me feel better you're helping us. Thanks.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets.
If only we could actually fight the Hood, that'd be pretty darn cool. But no.
Not being very subtle, are they?
No, you know, just driving up with military-grade vehicles with turrets strapped to the top of them. I don't know how they got that far, or where they got those giant, crazy weaponry vehicles, but still. Great. Gotta get that sweet tech. Why? Because there's cars parked in the middle of the street with no other cars whatsoever around New York? Yeah, that's pretty sketchy in my eyes. You get it? Because they have guns. It's the joke. No, but it's definitely not worth my time wasting it on you guys. Yeah, there's your gun so you can't try and attack the car. Is that guy seriously trying to punch the car? Why, dude? Come on. You must know that that's not a good technique. And he just picked up the random gun, which I thought we just took out, but... Okay, Spider Sense, why aren't you telling me about this guy? Come on. Please.
Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from.
Yeah, you know, just still criminals with guns roaming the streets. Willy-nilly. You know how it goes.
Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
What was that in the middle of the street? Did you guys see that random vehicle glitch in the middle of the street?
Wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them.
Yes, by doing some sweet parkour flips over them. Later.
Booyah! Dunked it.
Wow. I've been watching a bit too much of the MLB. Or NBA. I don't know my sports organizations.
Better up there than down here.
Very accurate, Spider-Man.
Huh. Friendly neighborhood fireworks.
You know, because throwing them up where windows could be, you know, damaged and people living in those buildings, sure, why not? You don't get a hitch around that car, just swing ahead.
Look big. Somebody.
If I was planning an attack, this is where I'd do it.
Well, good thing that you called it properly, officer. You actually must have a psychic ability for this type of nonsense.
Move it, guys. Get it unloaded now.
You know, guys, just randomly hold up this truck without any way of actually trying to make it an efficient robbery. You know, it's not like anyone who's trying to hijack a police convoy with 3 guys with guns is going to do any damage. Rejected. And yes, I can, sir. Just like that. Or you can ram it.
Come on, we're moving out.
You bet.
These guys aren't messing around.
Well, they're not, but and yet they're not really doing a lot of damage when they are actually trying to attack this convoy. Which again, we're helping them with something,
Give them
I guess.
Persistent. Car bombs. They go off here, it'll be a disaster.
Good thing that we're here just to web strike everybody and also do some sweep flips over them and disarming them by throwing them in the air.
Just in time.
So why can't he do that in the side missions where he just has to like throw bombs over the ocean? It's the exact same bomb, so why can't he just do that? Just throw it in the middle of the street. You know, have it explode in the air where no one's around. Wow, that guy's dead.
Can't they all be like that?
They kinda are though, Spider-Man. No challenge. Even on hard mode, not a challenge. I think it was Russian Badger who said it like this. Or maybe it was Godzilla Mendoza, I don't know. But one of them said that the difficulty for this game with easy, it's like you're using a baseball bat to hit a piñata compared to a chainsaw. It's like, there's no challenge. It's like, it's either really easy or a little bit less easy, but still easy nonetheless. Like, not really any challenging aspects about this game. Even all the bosses, all the side missions, all that. Very, very easy. And very repetitive as well.
Dispatch car
Nice.
228, we checked out the Kane Museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spider-Man breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped. Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos. Now that's a keeper.
Nicely said, Spider-Man.
Busted.
Got all that sweet info on them. Apparently we get audio logs from taking pictures of them? Sure.
Mencken to Ravencroft agents. Max Dillon is being transferred to Ravencroft. Inform the doctors that I want to know immediately why this man is not dead, how he came by his electrically based abilities, and whether this can be reproduced. Make it clear to them that Dillon has been classified as a domestic terrorist, and all enhanced techniques are pre-approved.
Ooh. Intrigue? No. No, you know what? Not really. Because of how they never really explain upon that in the game or movie. I guess they were trying to do it in the third movie if they were going to make The Amazing Spider-Man 3, but still. Oh, we'll use Max to research him and try and harness his own electrical power so that way we can make more people turn into Electros.
Whatever she's working on, I bet it can help me out.
I don't understand.
Couldn't ask for a better picture.
Nice.
He's a heck of a cop. I can use this info.
Good thing that we're just gonna steal it right in front of her face. Bye, Jean.
Mr. Negative's men show an unusual level of loyalty. It might just be that he pays them well and he can charge up their weapons with his negative energy to make them extra effective. But I'm starting to think Mr. Negative might actually have some kind of mental control over his people. If that's true, and we can find a way to break it, that will be our key to prosecuting him.
Dun dun dun! Ooh, intrigue for Spider-Man PS4, please? Yes. Give me that Mr. Negative goodness. Wow, there are a lot of photo missions, and yeah, we're gonna do all these. Why not? That would make for a good episode, just trying to get all the audio logs, and also just trying to break into that other Russian hideout, which you guys saw. And then the next episode, we'll go over the one and only dashing Felicia Hardy, of course. Woo! So now while we are doing all these missions, now I can actually talk to you guys about a couple things. So, if you guys missed it, fellow awesome Spider-Man fan Ranny and I talked a lot about different speculation and theories that we have for Spider-Man PS4. Talked about Mr. Negative, talked about Miles Morales, talked about Peter Parker himself, and Yuri Watanabe also being involved in the mix. And again, like they just said there with Mr. Negative and his powers, like he does have the ability to mentally control his inner demons, because some of them are just actually normal people who aren't aware that they are doing these criminal activities, and then other people are actually just, you know, actually wanting to work for Mr. Negative. But what we saw in the Spider-Man PS4 demo, they say, like, the boss wants them dead, so clearly they are just guys who are working for Mr. Negative because they want to. At least I'm assuming so. Like, they could be mind-controlled, but the way that, hey, you know, they all have access to guns, and then they know how to use the guns. They're not just like a civilian who's, like, never held a gun before. They actually do know how to operate some weapons, and that goes with the heavy inner demon as well that Spider-Man fought on the rooftop. So, yeah, you know, there's lots of different things that are going on in regards to Mr. Negative, and I can't wait to see what else they use him with in the story. Yeah, just like bouncing off the walls.
Now that's a beautiful shot.
Perfect.
Busted.
Ta-da! Instantly taken down. With style.
Mencken to all agents. Following Oscorp's establishment of the Joint Anti-Crime Task Force with Fisk Industries, you are to provide whatever cooperation you may to executive-level Fisk employees. Any instructions from Mr. Fisk are to be treated as if they come from me. If you have any concerns, communicate them to me via the dedicated phone number and/or email address I have provided for task force-related matters.
Of course. Because what's better than protecting the people of New York City by simply going after the one guy in the city who's actually trying to make it a better place? And I know they're all corrupted and trying to go after Spider-Man, but come on, shouldn't the police themselves see this task force and say, you know what? I think killing Spider-Man, or trying to kill Spider-Man, isn't what we want, since he actually is helping us, and since the cops, as we saw earlier, clearly do respect Spider-Man, and they think he is trying to help out. So it's like, yeah, you know, I think you shouldn't try and kill Spider-Man. That would, you know, really mess up our operation. I mean, we can't take the days off if Spider-Man's trying to be killed off by these task force members. Spider-Man's the reason why the cops can basically call it in early, since Spider-Man is the one who's solving all these crimes. So it's like, you know, strange.
I've seen cheerier graveyards.
You have? People mourning their dead loved ones? And just compared to someone writing their initials in ketchup?
Just the image I want.
Okay.
Sooner or later, guys like this always make a mistake.
Like, what, though? What mistake, Spider-Man? He does it on purpose. He does that on purpose to write his initials in blood. Come on, man. No better than that.
You think I'm some kind of vigilante? An urban legend who's killed other killers? Please. I just figured they'd understand death when they met it. Help me understand. But you want to hear something funny? They're just as shocked as anyone. And then it hit me, just recently. I've been looking for some kind of meaning in death, but maybe I'd already found it. Maybe death is as meaningless as life.
What a positive message to spread out in a Spider-Man game of all places. Maybe you should just kill yourself. Great, can't wait to get demonetized because I just said that. But no, come on, Cletus. Man, all you need to do is just take a nice nap, make sure that you get a nice shower or a bath, whatever your preference is, sit down, watch some, you know, whatever shows that I guess Cletus would be into, maybe like Duck Dynasty or something.
Off my list.
I don't know. I wonder what psychopathic murderer would like. Maybe Dexter, actually. Maybe all he needs to do is watch Dexter, and then he just calm his nerves and then he'd be fine. He just needs, like, to take a break. He's kind of getting a bit too edgy. I don't know, but we're going to take a picture of it and get an audio log for some reason that's going to explain it to us.
Excellent.
Yes! Great photo composition and perfect imagery, Spider-Man. Barely even getting the CK in the frame and just ignoring the crime scene down below. Perfect shot.
Only a real sicko signs his work like that.
Yeah, you know. Just writing it with ketchup or tomato sauce. Or just, if that is the same thing then, but definitely good job, Cletus.
I used to be like you, Doc. Trying to find answers. But there aren't any. Laws are only words. Death is just the end of the ride. You know what killing killers taught me? The only difference between them and solid citizens is they know the truth. That's my new mission. To show people. Open their eyes. It's the least I can do. I worked so hard to find the answers. Now I get to share the good news.
By killing people! Amazing, Cletus. Such a great young whippersnapping lad that's just gonna go and spread his great gospel message around the people in New York City by stabbing them in the chest and never actually talking to them about the ways of death and life, or, you know, seeking a psychologist or anything to talk to people about his problems of mental insanity. No, just killing them and then assuming that, yeah, that's pretty cool, guys. You should die and see how that works out. Yeah, makes sense. Definitely not what a nutjob would say or anything like that. Huzzah! Again, at nighttime. On the PS4. It looked really bad in the nighttime when I was playing this game on my Xbox 360. Because on my Xbox 360, I could barely see what was going on in the city because it was so dark. But on the PS4, again, now there's a lot of cars, but beforehand, where were they before? Where were they beforehand?
Hey, make tracks.
Oh, sorry if you guys are guarding this hot dog stand.
Great composition.
What a great hideout that you can guys just hang out in whenever you want to.
Feels good to spy on the spies. I bet they're the ones used to taking secret pictures.
They are, but I don't know why they're not asking, hey, Spider-Man, why are you standing in front of us and taking a picture of us? Are you trying to get some secrets about us? Kind of strange if you ask me, Spider-Man. I mean, they don't even react to you in front of you with your snazzy red and gold suit. I mean, come on. It's a bit sketchy. Hey, Gene. Oh, no, it's CK. Nice.
Suitable for framing.
Amazing.
This guy has a screw loose.
Yeah, he's pretty darn nuts, if I do say so myself, Spider-Man. I mean, he has his initials, and he's just writing it in blood. So, kind of intense. Let's see. Special article. Parker, I need a nice, dramatic shot of the Fisk Tower sign. The one at the bottom of the building. All our real photographers are busy right now, so you're my last resort. Give me a close-up. Wow. Real photographer, JJ? That is insanely mean. How rude.
Megan to Ravencroft agents. Activity in the Venom Wing is to be doubled. Authorization comes directly from Mr. Osborn. He feels that Richard Parker's spider venom experiments are the key to preventing him from sharing his father's fate. I realize this will require additional test subjects. A new inmate, a serial killer by the name of Cletus Kasady, will be available to you soon. He is not someone whose welfare is of great concern to the public.
Ooh. That can't be good with the fact that you're going to inject him with the symbiote later on, which turns out to be just nanites. Because they say that at the end of the game that the symbiote is made of nanites, which is so odd.
My family, the kids at the home, the people I met afterward, they all looked so surprised when they died. Like they couldn't believe it was happening. I wasn't learning anything new. I needed more. I realized I had to start killing people who wouldn't be surprised. People who knew death, and who knows death better than someone who brings it to others. That's when I decided to start killing killers.
That's a good, moral aspect. I mean, he's basically now the Punisher. I think Frank Castle and Cletus Kasady would be best friends. I mean, if they just talked about, how they can murder people with guns and knives and stabbing people and also just mutilating them in any chance they get, then yeah, they'll be pretty darn good friends. They can switch notes, they can compare techniques, they can say how long they lasted when they were choking their first victim or stabbing them, fun times.
Just what I want.
The classic thing that you would talk about with your friend on a Saturday evening is murder. Fantastic.
To get a shot of Detective DeWolf's evidence.
Yep. Once again. Taking a photo without you even noticing. Bye, Jean. Now, if she's in this other area, I don't know how.
All the city's crime bosses, the Hood scares me the most. I thought his black magic gimmick was just that, an act. But I've seen and heard enough to make me wonder. I saw him walk on air and disappear in front of my eyes. And sometimes his guns seem to shoot hellfire. And that voice sends chills up my spine. I've busted guys who say he's possessed by a demon. But that's just a rumor, and it's gotta be, right?
Maybe. Or maybe not. I would love to know if we could actually fight him in this game, but no! He's just mentioned as a little tiny Easter egg / cameo that we can never ever meet again. Although, in Spider-Man PS4, if we do get an unknown character like the Hood in the game, that'd actually be pretty dope. I mean, if they're already going with Mr. Negative, what's stopping with them going with the Hood? I mean, that'd be pretty kind of cool. If I do say so myself. Ba-bam! And also, double ba-bam.
I bet it can help me out.
Yes, it will, Spider-Man. Yes, it will.
Good shot. Very interesting.
Great composition. Nice technique. Good form.
Mr. Negative controls Chinatown.
Yeet!
We've got plenty of eyewitnesses to his crimes. We could convict him easily, if we could ever find him. His weird appearance and incredible strength clearly show superhuman power, and they make him hard to ID. He's like a negative image on a photograph. His face is always in shadow. I don't know what kind of weird energy he controls, but we need to find a way to stop it.
And we are going to do that when we play Spider-Man PS4! Or when I do a radioactive replay of it, I should say. And I think I'm going to stop and not go after the Russian hideout, but we will go after Black Cat. Because even though I did say in the beginning, like, maybe I won't go after Black Cat, I think if I, do go after her, and the episode turns out to be like an hour long, which, by the way, please let me know, guys, if you do like the 1 hour long episodes, like the 50-minute long episodes, or if you want me to shorten them down to like 20 minutes or so, because I don't know if you guys like the longer episodes or not, but when it is a longer episode, it's easier because I can just put it out, and then you have like more content to just view while you're waiting for more stuff from me in the meantime, like Spider-Man PS4 videos, or, discussions about the other games that I'm going to play, but yeah, really exciting stuff.
Hey, yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the Kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen.
Yeah, with our red and gold suit that we can get spotted in 2 seconds, nah, it's not gonna happen.
Take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here.
Like that? Perfect.
What I'm about to do to these crooks is unsuitable for someone.
Why did it have to be a museum? Museums are lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. The lady says museum, we go to the museum.
Lots
nice
to
burn.
steal in museums. Great. I think I know who's about to cross my path.
Is it the Rhino? You know, he likes being stealthy. And definitely not crashing the walls like the Kool-Aid Man. Knockout kick.
It's not
nice.
that you're bad at your job. Okay, it is.
Yeah. A for effort, F for execution.
A little privacy, please?
You know, definitely don't want to see the action of Spider-Man kicking all these guys' butts.
Why do we have to fight the Spider? Kingpin's got people more, in his weight class.
Hey, Kingpin's got a plan, and he ain't let us down yet. You want to start criticizing? Go ahead. It's your funeral.
Ooh. Probably not that quickly.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Have you been working out?
Felicia, why am I not surprised?
Is our relationship getting predictable? Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
Who can resist that?
By just talking to us over the intercom. Great. You want to kill us, Felicia, or not? Please, I'm getting mixed signals. And also, nice picture! Ooh!
Great composition.
Very great composition, if I do say myself, Spider-Man. I mean, do you see who that's donated by?
Negative, but that's a face only.
Yeah.
Mother could love.
Mm-hmm. A negative mother. That's right, the Kingpin of Chinatown will make his debut in Spider-Man PS4 sooner than later. Can't wait. I know for a fact that Mr. Negative is going to be like one of the best parts of Spider-Man PS4. And again, he's not even the main villain, which is crazy because of how much they've shown of him already in the demo and everything, and it's awesome. And I can't wait to see other like missions that we might have as him, or if we get to talk to him as Martin Lee as Peter Parker, at the Feast Shelter. So I think that could be played out really well if they do it in a fun way. I can't wait to see how they're going to handle his story arc in the game. This guy better not turn around. Wow, that was close. Hi there.
Did that hurt? I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work retail? You don't need hot guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shoes.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. Take down bad guys instead of being one.
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? You're better than that.
Oh, you have no idea how good I am.
Stop, Felicia. You're making me blush all over the place, please. Too much attraction will make me go haywire, okay? So, take it down a notch.
No pictures. I'm having a bad hair day. I webbed your nostrils.
You have a mask on, Spider-Man. I don't understand. Is that supposed to be funny? It's alright.
We got a guy down.
Solid average joke. No, not so fast. Take a little nap upstairs. We'll talk to you later. Okay, let's see now.
No. What happened to you?
I don't know, but I think you just missed Spider-Man right there. I mean, you were looking dead on at his direction. And just swing directly behind him. Nice.
Nighty-night.
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit? You'll be disappointed every time.
That's a first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great.
Especially with just, stealing Oscorp tech and actually turning into a cross-species hybrid of a cat DNA with human DNA,
yeah.
So, yeah. Sketchy stuff. How'd you see me, son?
Asleep.
Come on. You know that that's not what happened.
You're not.
Woo!
You're not. All right.
And rejected. Now, before we do take him out, though, let's listen to the 2 audio logs that we did get from Felicia. And we also have upgrades to get charge rate numero dos. Nice. And also another plane flying over my house, as expected. Let's see, get to the museum. Parker, I got a tip that the ancient warrior mask Martin Lee donated to the museum was taken out of China illegally. The museum doesn't allow pictures, so you're going to get me one. Thanks, JJ. Thanks for making me a criminal. Appreciate it. Parker, that's one of the worst photo I ever had the chance to see. Wait, that's one of the worst photo. Great, typo. Awesome. Good job, Beanox. I'll take it, but don't expect to be paid a lot for that kind of work. That's one of the worst grammar I've ever seen. How's that, JJ? And Felicia, what you got to say for yourself?
Okay. Do or die time. Literally. And the big guy's calling in his favor. Either the spider dies or I do. And he's not just blowing smoke. He has the reach to get to me anywhere. They're calling him the Kingpin now, and it's not just a name. He's playing this town like a violin. Suck it up, Felicia. No one's ever looked out for you. You have to take care of yourself. Do this one thing. and it's easy street from here on out.
I am convinced that the writers of this game wrote Felicia Hardy as if she was living in the Spider-Man noir time, like the 1940s. Did you hear, like, all the dialogue she said? Easy street, blowing smoke, calling in a favor, playing this town like a violin. I mean, come on! It's like, if you guys have ever played L.A. Noire, that game is amazing, and I feel like she would be living in that era as she is now. Like, it's just hilarious.
Why is this so hard? Sure, the guy's got a cute, hot nerd vibe going on.
Ew.
And he pushes all the right buttons.
Whoa.
But come on, Felicia. You barely know the man. Too bad it's not about him. Not really. It's about me. I started ripping off guys like Kingpin because I didn't want to spend my life jumping when they say the word. But here I am. Exactly what I fought so hard not to be.
A kinky cat burglar who always uses sexual innuendos to try and tease Spider-Man any chance she gets. That's her dream, and she achieved it. And also, ew, a cute, hot nerd vibe. I mean, if you talk about Andrew Garfield himself, sure, but if you're talking about this Peter Parker, have you seen how he looked, Felicia, compared to how you look in this game? Come on, no. No, sorry.
And the judges give Spidey...
Makes no sense.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
Nice outfit, Felicia. Woo! No.
Bad guys don't think of
Let's hug this out, okay?
Guys, but come on. You must know.
What beef do you have against us? I know that you have to kill me because, you know, you're being kind of blackmailed into doing that. But come on, just... like the same thing with what Mary Jane went through in Spider-Man 3. Where she was being forced by Harry to try and break up with Peter to make him kind of, you know, go over the edge. Just tell him that, like, hey, Spider-Man, I got these powers, but I can't really fight you because Kingpin wants me to take you out. But, you know what, why don't we just team up and take out Kingpin together, Felicia? Come on. Think about that for a change. Woo! Ba-bam!
For this weak in effort, I kinda feel like you don't respect me.
Wow, that's kind of messed up considering that she's basically a love interest for you in this game, Spider-Man. Since Gwen isn't even around, and we're not going to show her death in this game because she dies in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, we'll just have you talk and, you know, kind of have a romantic relationship thing with Felicia and definitely not have Gwen be jealous.
But when you dress like that, what do you expect?
Felicia! Tone it down a bit, please. Make me go crazy here. Again, I don't care. Even though she has been in a lot of Spider-Man games, I would love to see Black Cat in Spider-Man PS4. She's been in Web of Shadows, Edge of Time, and both Amazing Spider-Man games, so that's 4. And also Spider-Man 2. But yeah, you know... oh, I know you are, Felicia, but don't worry. We're gonna give you the treatment that you desperately need. Oh, yes. But yeah, I don't know. If she is in Spider-Man PS4, I'd love to see her. I always love some Black Cat.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly?
Woo!
Is this like some sort of mime thing?
No, it's just some kind of really bad boss fight. Which, yes, this boss fight's very sad. All I have to do is just L1, square, square, square. Like, come on. No strategy, no skill, no nothing. Where are you going?
You're so cute when you're confused.
And you're so cute when I just punch you directly in the face and kick you all over the place. And when I rhyme. Unintentionally.
They say bad guys don't think
Woo!
themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
That's not really nice, Spider-Man. She's forced to be in a life of crime.
Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying.
Ooh. You want to see us go try-hard mode, Felicia? Oh, we can do that easily. Whumph. Nice. Rejected. Now, this is easily the worst and most stupidest part of the boss fight right here. Hey, Felicia, how's it going? You, hanging out? Just, you know, chilling? You know, just standing still looking at your nails while we're directly in front of you? You know what? No, you gotta fight you, because you're bad, and we're a hero, so... yeah. Alright. Have some seismic blast! No, just... oh, okay. Good job, then. Woo! Nice.
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait!
Bye, Felicia. Sad. I mean, that's the one that, you know, even though some of you guys may not like Black Cat, like I've said when I played Shattered Dimensions, I really do love Black Cat. Everything about her just is very appealing to me. And that's one of the few scenes in the game that is redeeming. It's a kind of a sad, heartfelt scene between Spider-Man and Black Cat. And again, she was in the first game, and then they continued her story from that game to this game, which I like. She looked really nice, of course, in this game for her design. And yeah, you know, that mission right there, boss fight, was terrible, super easy. Just stealth, take down 12 guys, and that's it, and yeah, nothing else.
It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Kraven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it.
And his name is Dane DeHaan, and we are going to go talk to him in Part 6. Because this is Part 5, and oddly enough, I keep going back and forth like, oh, I won't do the Black Cat mission. It's like, oh, surprise, surprise, I did do the Black Cat mission in this episode. And just double check, we have a Russian hideout and another Russian hideout. So we're going to do both of those in Part 6 and also go and talk to Dane DeHaan as well in Part 6. And anyways, guys, this was another infectious installment of Radioactive Replay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I'm going to leave a poll on Twitter what suit you guys want me to wear in Part 6. And I think even though I like asking you guys what suit I want you to have me wear in other parts, I think for the Electro fight, I'm going to wear the Electro-proof suit. And for the finale, I think I'm actually going to wear a suit that is going to look really cool. I won't tell you what suit it is, but it's not going to be like Ricochet or anything stupid like that. It's going to be a really cool suit to wear. And also for another part, I don't know if it'll be like Part 7 or 8 or something, but I think in one specific part, we're going to do all the arcade mode challenges, because that'll be fun. And that way we can get the Superior Spider-Man costume as well. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This part of the game, where with that whole segment with Kraven, Cletus, and Felicia, that's like one of the good parts of the game. And then this next part, though, whoa, talking to Dane DeHaan in the mansion, just, oh boy, get ready for some really bad facial animations and animations overall. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.